You have reached the Love You Divine Tarot channel. And you.
In trouble. When I posted it, when I put out my documentaries on it, they tried to sue my ass. They was like, oh, hell nah, he talk about us. No, we're not all mixed. Prove that we are all mixed. Please do. Prove it. My mother and father from this land. Their mothers and fathers are from this land. Their mothers and fathers from this land. Their mothers and fathers from this land. And their mothers and fathers from this land. And their mothers and fathers from... Prove that we all mixed, please. All mixed. Prove it. I'll wait for a little second. Genealogists are telling you, right? Scientists discover ancient Siberian population that is the ancestors of modern Native Americans. You the one that's mixed. You gonna learn today. There's no point in fighting with me about your history. I didn't write it. I didn't create it. I'm not out here downing your history. I'm out here telling you your history. They lied to you. And I also told you about the term native. Anybody could be native. Anybody. As soon as two Africans migrate to America and make a baby in America and have a child in America, birth a baby in America, that baby is not only African, but native to America. That's why you need to stop using that term. And I'm talking to my people. Y'all should not be using the term native because that's everybody included. Same thing with the term black. That's everybody included. That's not one group of people. That's all groups of people. Why you think they changed the term indigenous people to indigenous peoples? They want to add in more people. That's not supposed to be there. You seeing the pattern yet? It's right in front of you. And look, if you mixed, there's nothing wrong with being mixed. But that doesn't mean you know your whole story because it's mixed up. You got bits and pieces of the truth mixed up with a whole lot of lies. Just because you're mixed breed doesn't mean that your entire bloodline is. That's not how it works. Like if I was to turn around and marry a white woman, that doesn't mean my entire bloodline has white blood or whatever you want to call it. That's not a part of the bloodline. That person was just married in. Even if we was to have children, that still doesn't make the bloodline, the entire bloodline, mixed. What about my skin tone? What about it? My father's light skin and so is my mother. Well, my mother's brown skin. My father's light skin. What? I know her mother and father. I know his mother and father. What? And ain't no white in my family. So what you trying to say? If skin tone had something to do with it, in which it doesn't, because actually it's the problem now. You're referring to yourself by way of a skin tone that doesn't even exist. Nobody over here is black in skin tone. So why are we calling ourselves black people? I'm a lighter shade of the color brown. If we're going by way of color, yeah, I'm a lighter shade of the color brown. They could be lighter than me of the shade or the color brown. Then it could be darker. Look, brown, not black, brown, right? Not black, brown. So what's the point? For example, let's just say that I share the same facial features as an African. That doesn't make me an African because there are white people that share the same facial features as us, and that doesn't make them us. We can tell the difference. Yeah, that's what's crazy. When people out there immediately think light skin means mixed. That's not what that means. That's what they told you, but that was never proven. I went back generations of my family And I seen who was being married and or having children. I seen who it was. All we had was high yellows and dark skins and brown skins. That's a country term. When we say high yellow, that just means you a lighter brown. That's it. Now, if I had white in my blood, I would tell you. Or bloodline, I would tell you. But no, Caucasians are not that big of a race to be mixing with everybody.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Now what shall you do? You're gonna celebrate. You're gonna celebrate. I wanna say it again. Happy birthday to you. Now what shall you do? You're gonna celebrate. You're gonna celebrate. Oh my goodness, I love you guys. Look at you now. Some of you guys are just surprising people left and right. Look at you. Man, you look like, you guys been through a struggle or fight in your entire life. That's what you look like. You guys are showing up, shocking people. Your skin looks so clear. Your energy is far from drear. I'm proud of you guys. And you're smiling from ear to ear. Happy birthday to you. And the only tear is going to be a tear full of joy is what I'm hearing. Yeah. So, yes, you guys must know from the door that you are the most important key to this whole entire plan on this beautiful divine planet Earth. The higher realms told me this. All right? So you cannot miss this message. The higher realm said that word planet could be no other word than planet. Why? The higher realm said simply because you need to know that you are planned. The last two letters in that word planet is ET, because a lot of you guys need to understand and understand who you be with that ET until the end of time. A lot of you guys until the end of Earth's timeline here. Oh, yeah. The higher realm said you must know your worth, okay? You guys are phenomenal. Yeah. I'm talking to some type of keyboard or piano players too. Shout out to you. I'm talking to some people who are musically instrument inclined. I'm talking to some percussionists, some drummers, some jewelry makers. Yep. Some hairstylists and some image consultants is what I'm picking up on the energy here. Yeah, so you guys simply need to know off the top that life is simply your soul's mission. It is not a competition. Even though you got those fools out there wishing it was. All right? They are wishing it was a competition. And I got to point these fools out because you might run into them while you're out and about. You might see that dressed up garbage can man Always asking you every bazillion question that he can. It could be a he or she, right? Dressed up garbage can, all that suited down with the crown, the shoes, everything. And you like, wait a minute. But they haven't worked on anything inside of themselves. That dressed up garbage can, man or woman. Exactly. Now, these are people who are in different areas of competition with you guys. Multidimensional levels, different levels of competition. Some of it is healthy, some of it is not. Some of you guys, just kind of, when people see you, they seem to realize how far they've come or how far they've not come. Oh, she got 2 babies. Oh, he got 2 babies. Oh, and I'm not even married yet. And I haven't even met the one. Oh, I haven't met anybody close enough to have a baby. I mean, this is what they do, okay? This has no bearing on you. Like I said, this is just so you'll know as you're out and about, these things are what they are. No doubt, right? And then that next one is that one with that $500 hat with that 50-cent head. Yeah, the one that you always be trying to duck and hide out because you kind of dread to see them come. That one. The one with that $500 hat on that 50-cent head. Yes, indeed. Ain't nothing going on up there. Lights out, and that's it. Okay? Lights out all day, every day. My goodness, I can't make it up. Some of you guys know it. It is just that way. And that last one is that one with all of those degrees, more than a thermometer. But they still call you and ask you, number 13, what do you think I should do? Right? And all you can tell them is just remain true. Period. And some of you guys be like, do you, boo? Okay. All right. Yeah, because quite frankly, they're the ones who have to wear their shoe, right? They have to wear their shoe. So you have to do you. I think that's what you guys are telling them. Now, the reason the higher realms want you guys to know this is because, again, life is your soul's mission. The higher realms have placed something so beautiful and priceless inside of you. It is called your intuition. All right? If you trust your intuition, boy, oh boy, you can begin to see without sight. That's why people still scratching their head trying to figure out how the blind man and woman can get around this whole earth, day or night, and get it right without an argument or a fight. Yes, indeed. Well, the higher realms want you to be aware because the higher realms did not, I repeat, did not stop there. All right, along with that intuition inside of you, the higher realms gave you something so beautiful that's spiritually tethered to your intuition. It is called your spiritual GPS, which is simply the guides or simply God pointing you to your next level of step of origin. And make no mistake about it, the acronym for STEP is STEP, a solution to every problem. You guys were born like that. You were born like a spiritual gold 6-inch pearl, hollow point, fully loaded, white chrome handle. Not knowing which way to shoot. Okay? A lot of you guys were born that way. And that's something unbeknownst to you. The higher realm said, yeah, with that type of STEP, you guys should be all right to stay true. But guess what? You ever heard that? They know not what they do. A lot of people did not know. Even with the STEP, a solution to every problem, they did not know what a problem really is. What is a problem? They didn't have a clue. The higher realms is directing this message to you. Because see, a lot of people, they follow through with some real bejuju. You got people still out there pointing one finger out the other way with 3 fingers pointing back. And they still don't want to recognize that that's a fact. You got more fingers pointing back. You might want to retract. All right? Yes, indeed. So the higher realms want you guys to know what a problem is. A problem is simply something that you create, situations or things that happen. That's why every time you hear there's a problem, there's always a name attached. Houston, we have a problem. Situations might sound like, well, what happened with this and this and that? And why is the higher realms sharing that right now? Because the higher realms want you guys to be aware of that enemy. That is just the way it's pronounced. It's enemy. I say again to you guys, because the higher realms want you to recognize without disguise that the enemy is just like the word is pronounced. It is enemy. No one can ever harm me more than I can harm me. No one has ever harmed me more than I have harmed me. Why, you say? You say, why did you do that? Why did I do that to me? Well, let's see. Everywhere I go, I take me with me. That's just what it is. And that is your message to be. Some people try to do a geographical cure. They go around and they go here, they go there, until they realize they may have to sit still somewhere. Yeah. And identify right there. Okay? Yes, indeed. All that in a big way. Now, the higher realms also want you guys to know about your numbers, signs, and synchronicities, which is your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. A lot of you guys represent number 13. All right, a lot of you guys represent number 13. And make no mistake about it, you were born in the 2nd month. So your whole birthright number is 213. And the reason for that is that number 2 is the higher realms recognizing and letting you know that the higher realms highly favor you, because that birthright number 2 is powerful. It says a lot about you. It says a lot of you guys pray too. All right? So a lot of you guys have that birthright number 2, which is the higher realms highly favoring you. The higher realms say, if you don't believe me, that's okay. Just look in the mirror. You'll see everything on your body that equate the number of 2. You got 2 feet, 1, 2. You got 2 legs, yes you do. You got 2 arms, 1, 2. And you got 2 eyes, and they're both the same size. Oh my goodness. So this must mean you are the prize. All right? So a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys in the back that say, hey, wait a minute. How dare. I don't pray anywhere. That's okay, because guess what? If you're standing right there, that means you are a living prayer. You better believe. You know, you had families that was putting their hands together praying for Jimmy and Barbara and Susan and Joe and Janice and Jeffrey to have a baby girl or boy. They really did pray for that. If you ever helped anybody with no strings attached, just know they prayed for that. So what does that mean for you? Oh, just as sure as you're standing there, you better recognize that you are a living prayer. You heard me, or else you would not be standing there. or sitting there. Okay? Yeah, so recognize that in a big way. Why? Because of that birthright number 2. The higher realms is speaking to you. The higher realm said, as sure as it takes 2 hands to form a prayer, you better believe everything that you're praying for is already going to be right there. Just for you. I can't make this stuff up. All right, it's so true. So a lot of you guys need to recognize that this beautiful number 13 is also your birthright. And I gotta break it down because that 1 is in sight. And that number 1 was never meant to be a number ever in ancient times, okay? Not in any type of way. That number 1, as sure as the distance between 2 dots is 1 straight line, that number 1 was never meant to be a number. Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural. That number 1 represented God, the Alpha, the beginning. A lot of you guys need to know that you have that Alpha energy inside of you with that God-like energy from the beginning. All right? I can't make it up. Now let me tell you how that God-like energy visualize in sight. A lot of you guys were really polite to people. You know, that's that God-like energy. And a lot of you guys have that G-O-D politeness. And a lot of people got to come back to you and say, thank you for that direction. Man, you give good direction. You know, you make it really important to give direct directions to a T. And they come back and sometime in droves just to say, you know, just to express their appreciation to you. And that's a big deal because that's that G-O-D energy inside of you. A lot of you guys don't realize, but you're the right one to ask for direction. That G-O-D energy, that good orderly direction is inside of you. So yes, that's what comes through. You're a conduit for that energy inside of you. A lot of you guys don't even recognize why you kind of go into this real deep overbearing sometimes, you know, overwhelming space where you're like desperate. Sometimes you get real desperate to create something. Like, I just want to fix that. I want to make sure that I want to. That is the G-O-D energy inside of you guys. Some of you guys you have that gift of desperation. And that's what gives the birth to your creation. Remember I told you, a lot of you guys are very creative. You create that sound. You create that. You're a creator. Some of you guys may even be content creators, okay? But the bottom line is you create in that way from that G-O-D energy, from that gift of desperation. Because you get it. You be like, no, I want to say this. I want to make this sound like that. And it's there. All right? But I'm going to tell you, a lot of you guys do declare because you don't want to sit around and twiddle your thumbs and sit on a pity pot and rest in the energy of depress. A lot of you guys don't do that. Why? Because you have that G-O-D energy that gives you guys that energy of gratitude over depression. See, that is your selection. You choose gratitude over depression. And that's powerful. That's that G-O-D energy. And a lot of you guys don't even know why you like the windows open and why you like to, be even in the house with the windows open. A lot of you guys don't know why you don't let grass grow under your feet and you gotta go, go, go. It's because of that G-O-D energy. You love the great outdoors. That is your synergy from birth. This is all in the number 1. All right? And a lot of you guys need to know that it's not a big fight because a lot of you guys have that alpha energy inside of you. And the only thing that, can affect you guys, and it's true, is that because you equate that strong alpha energy, it's just a little bit harder for you guys to match with a mate, because you have this strong alpha energy that you create, that you equate. Okay, so you guys may be the last married bloomer in your crew or in your family. You know what I mean? Yeah, that part. But that's okay, because that's how the higher realms made you. That's that number 1 energy. Now, this number 3 is so powerful, because that means you guys are master manifestors, and you must realize in this lifetime you are a master manifester with that birthright of number 3. It simply means that a lot of you guys have that inspiration, manifestation, and creation. You are definitely connected to that triangle energy, okay? Mind, body, and spirit energy. Some people say Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Some people say Mother, Father, Son. It does not matter, because you are that one, which is that number 3 birthright. A lot of you guys really need to recognize that you got to be mindful of what you thinketh at all times. Why? Because much to your surprise, it can instantaneously materialize. And I like to use this because, this is actually no disguise. You may be talking to somebody and everybody kicking and having fun, and you might mention something, whatever happened to that so-and-so. And then all of a sudden, you may even mention a person, and that person pop up, and y'all say, oh, speak of the devil. That's not the devil. That's you guys, and how fast you manifest. That's why I say be mindful of what you think, because much to your surprise, it can instantaneously materialize. All right. So, yeah, a lot of you guys can manifest yourself to be at 3 places at one time. A lot of you guys, if you ever write your story, you'll see you can manifest yourself to be at 3 places at one time, and you have in this lifetime. You've manifested yourself to be at the right place at the right time with the right stuff. All in line. Yeah, because when you pull up, they say, oh, come on in, we open, yeah. And then they say, come on in, we just open, yeah. And then you see them just opening the gates or something. You drive up, let somebody else tell their story. They be like, well, I went there, but they wasn't open. They told me to come back next week. And you looking like, what? That's the same place I went to. They were open when I was there. What's that? That's your birthright number 3. You can't help who you really be. You line up with the 3. A lot of you guys find yourself at the right place at the right time with the right stuff. That is powerful. Powerful more than enough. I'm telling you. Now that whole birthright number 13 is unique, because it represents a lot of you guys are just what I said. A lot of you guys have mastered oneself. A lot of you guys have mastered a lot of things in this lifetime about yourself and in your previous lifetime. That's why a lot of you guys are ascended masters. That's just, you come here to volunteer your experience, in this lifetime. Because a lot of you guys have already mastered oneself in a previous lifetime. Yeah. I'm talking to also some royalty in the previous lifetime. A lot of you guys were, a lot of you guys, I'm hearing royal emperors, empresses. I don't know. I'm seeing royalty. So some of you guys definitely royal type of blood in a previous lifetime, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't doubt that for you guys at all. A lot of you guys in a previous lifetime, some of you guys really cannot get on the boat to save your life. It's something about water, because a lot of you guys, that was your previous lifetime. I'm getting a visual of something about a boat. You guys, that's how you left this. That's how you transitioned in a previous lifetime. in one previous lifetime, because I'm actually seeing two. I don't know why it's pointing out two. And it's weird because I want to say three, but it's not three. It's actually two lifetimes. I see one time when it was a boat. Some of you guys passed away. So some of you guys may have issues about boat rides or water in general. And then the next one is, I heard the friendly skies. A lot of you guys passed. So yeah, you transitioned from the friendly skies. So some of you guys had, yeah. Wow. I don't know, you guys. I'm talking to somebody in that previous lifetime. Cause see, these are two different previous lifetimes that they showing me. Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys are gifted. Now I understand the gift of desperation. You're still creative in this lifetime. But some of you guys, honestly, you did invent the plane. Some of you guys invented that plane. I don't know if you can sit still and meditate and really, some of you guys, I don't know if you know, or if you have some recollection about a plane that you didn't even know you had. If you just, yeah. So I'm getting something that you guys are the inventors of the plane. Whoever I'm talking to, it's weird. Somebody is an inventor of a plane here. And others of you guys, you're royalty. Okay, so it's two groups is what I'm hearing of people. And it's like, one, you have the royalty, and the other, but I'm getting you guys, these are previous lifetimes. Royalty and airplane. The invention of the airplane. So if you guys honestly was born with like a birthmark near your ankles or something about the ankles and yeah, and your foot give you problem, and for you guys it's your right ankle, right foot. That's previous lifetime soot. That's what I'm hearing. That part. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, so I just went somewhere with you guys. So that's what I'm picking up on, somebody like that. But that is your birthright. And when the higher realms is talking about that number 13, when the higher realms is speaking to you through your number 13, the higher realms want you guys to live your life with love and compassion. Because a lot of you guys, you experienced these things already. So the higher realms is just saying, live your life with love and compassion. Period. Because you already have the crown. If you ever seen 13 in the deck of cards, that represents experience. I mean, it represents mastered. All right? You guys mastered oneself. You guys really did. And you're here again. Wow. A lot of you guys know exactly what to do. Some of you guys that came here to reclaim what's yours. Some of you guys came here to reclaim what's yours. Oh, Jesus, this is so crazy. You know how they say treasure buried somewhere? Some of you guys, yeah. You guys came here to get it. And I hope you can get it. You know what I'm saying? I pray, to be honest, that you get it. Because I'm seeing some rubies, some diamonds. I don't know where the frankincense and myrrh come from, but I'm seeing all that, at the bottom of a sea. What? Oh. Yeah, so some of you guys, honestly, that's been in your energy, this particular lifetime been in your energy, because you guys came back to reclaim these ruby, these sapphire, these what do you call it? No, is it sapphire? I think it is sapphire. Yeah, a lot of you guys came to claim, yeah. So I'm seeing sapphire, like big sapphire. Pearls. This is interesting. Anyway, if you guys resonate, you already know that's what you came back for. Let me get into your read, guys. Oh, no. Okay. Now, what I have to tell you guys is your total birthright number is 2 + 1 + 3. Ooh-wee. And 33 too is your birthright number. If I add that 2 and that 1, it equals 3. See, I can't make it up. You guys are ascended masters. So if a lot of you guys have been seeing 33, that's you guys. Because remember I told you your 2 is in front of that 1. So that 2 + 1 equals 3, and that 3 is behind. That's 33. So a lot of you guys are, ascended masters. That's powerful, okay? In a big, big way. So what I want to tell you guys is your total birthright is 213. And today and every day, you guys pay homage to your beautiful, to recognize your birth, okay? Every day at 213, please, if you can, set your timer so you can win and give thanks every day at 213. Whether it's day, whether what part of the AM, doesn't matter, right? 2 a.m. or p.m., 2:13 a.m. or p.m., okay? Because the higher realms told me in a big way that AM stands for Ascended Master's Time, all right? The PM stands for Prayer Meditation Time, or those who don't pray, Positive Movement Time, okay? And those who pray and meditate, meditate, that's your time as well. So the AM time is like the Ascended Master's time. So that's a time for your Ascended Masters also to communicate with you guys in the AM. That's why some of you guys may wake up at 2:13 in the morning, 2:30 or what have you, 2:31 for some of you guys, and don't realize that the higher realms have set that time aside for you guys. And when you wake up like that, for no apparent reason, no bathroom, no this, that, and the other, just realize that that's what it is. It's the higher realms giving you that moment in time, okay? In a big way. So yeah, so you guys, your total birthright number is 2 + 1 + 3. And you already know that equals 33. Which equals 3 + 3, which is 6. So a lot of you guys need to know through that number 6 birthright is that you shall persevere as long as you do not get distracted. Why? Because distractions are sent to dis your actions, okay? Neither look nor to the left, to the right. You will be okay because of your birthright number 6. Number 6 has a lot of financial vibration to it. Some of you guys already know who you are. Like I said, some of you guys came back to get your treasure. It's down there too. It's still down there. And it's weird because I'm trying to see, is it open? Because it's down there. And I feel like it's open, but I'm hoping it's not. Even if it's open, no one has been able to bother it, is what I'm saying. Because only your energy will feel where to take, where it is. Or, because you came back, you will be drawn to an area, with spiritual facts. A lot of you guys drawn to those areas that are like spiritually a fact. It's a part of you. Yeah. For you to pursue in this lifetime. I'm proud of you guys. You stay animate and true to your calling, to your inner voice. A lot of you guys been taking heed to that inner voice. Yeah. And that's a good thing. Actually, it's perfect. You know what I mean? proud of you guys. I gotta say the word perfect, even though nothing is perfect, okay? No one's perfect at all in any way. No, you can't find a perfect Pentecostal. You can't find a perfect Buddhist. You can't find a perfect Jewish. You can't find a perfect Muslim. You can't find a perfect atheist. And I can go on. No one's perfect. The only thing that is perfect is nature. Nature does what it's supposed to do all the time when it's supposed to do it. All right? That is the only thing that is perfect. I tell everybody on this channel that I don't want to be so spiritually great that I can't be any earthly good, because I have to be some earthly good. That's how I believe, and that's the little engine that could. That's me in the spiritual neighborhood is all I can say. Yeah. And that's really how simple I keep it, because you guys already know the word spiritual is for everyone. People are confused by that word for some reason. They get freaked out and think it's something else of low vibe. Spiritual is just like the word says, it's for everyone. It's inclusive. It's like, you're born of a mighty spirit. You know what I mean? So spirit, the spirit has no sex, no age, or no color. All right, you are born of a spirit is what, the energy is. And also, that part, and that part I really take to heart. And it's one thing that I love about that, spiritual part. Well, it's just the fact that people don't realize spirituality is how I treat what I can see versus what I can't see. See, religion is how you treat something that you can't see and you have no visual whatsoever. And spirituality is the visual. How can I treat the ones that I can see? Because I know that it works through these as they be, right? So that part. Yeah. So the poem that I love that was given to me years ago is, I sought my soul I could not seek. I sought my God eluded me. I sought my brother and found all three. And it's a beautiful thing, because that's how we find each other to be. Whom I can see, and how I treat thee. Because once upon a time, honestly, religion was a sacredcy. It was something sacred between you and your higher power. It wasn't anything else to devour. It was just you and your higher power. And spirituality was all that you can see. Okay? All right, so let me get into it. Let me see what your reader's doing right now, you guys. Yeah, some of you guys are staying true by just, really taking this spiritual bath today. Some of you guys are going to take a spiritual bath today, and you're going to feel a type of way because you earned your time. A lot of you guys earned your time. See, a lot of you guys have this mentality where you say life is too short. Because I hear you guys saying that, life is too short. And a lot of you guys are really going to make the best of your beautiful day today. So you're going to be, you've earned this time. So let's just get that clear. So you've earned your time away from the chaos. So you guys go ahead and get in that spiritual bath, put the bubbles in there, get the candles going, and have you guys, a peaceful time. A lot of you guys are not going to work today, or work is going to feel like play today. A lot of you guys will be playing around all day at work. If you go in, that'll be a miracle, yeah. Because you're not going to play around, because you recognize what time it is. Yeah, you already communicated within yourself, like it's not going to be that type of day. I'm just going to enjoy my day if I go in today. Yeah. You're going to be very talkative today. That's for sure. You guys are going to be speaking up. And you're going to be very kind to people, though. Yeah. So a lot of you guys are going to be doing a lot of communicating today because you're going to be inspired to play, have fun, communicate around work, and that's who you are. That's how you feel. Yeah. Because a lot of you guys, you listen to your voice. You have that voice from within that really told you guys how to invest your money, where to get the money, where to, invest is what I'm saying. Yeah, how much to invest. A lot of you guys hear that little voice inside of you and you follow it. And it hasn't proved, it's not proved you wrong. You know, it hasn't proved you wrong. You guys really made wise investments. Yeah, and a lot of people want to hear you speak because of that, because they're going to see your wealth. Matter of fact, when I first touched the cards, the first thing came out was lucrative bank account and wealthy and prosperity. A lot of you guys, that's just what it is. And it's not a thing where it's temporary, it's long term. And that's your sanctuary. And a lot of you guys can kind of feel the energy of it. Some of you guys already see the evidence of it at this time. You already see evidence of it. You know, yeah. And then for a lot of you guys, it's going to be unbelievable how lucrative your bank account is. Some of you guys were inspired to make a wise investment today. So today is that ping, 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 ping day to play. Yeah. Some of you guys know this. All right. Yeah. It's going, your money is going to grow today. Like today. If you guys if you guys hear that megaphone, that little voice inside of you, and it gives you the feelings too, please make sure you do what you know that you're supposed to do. Exactly what it tells you to invest. Because a lot of you guys are really showing financial growth. Why is it like that when something starts to stop you from telling you guys? Yeah, because you guys, everything is growing. It's not just your wealth. A lot of you guys, your conscience has expanded. You know, your spiritual conscience has expanded. Your God consciousness is expanding for a lot of you guys. Yeah, because a lot of your old thoughts and habits, you don't even know where they went. They gone. They are gone. You ain't worried about Trudy and them or Tootsie and them or whoever. You know what I'm saying? You guys took them training wheels off a long time ago. They were there because they were good training. And they did help you a little bit. You know what I mean? But right now, you guys are full-on riders. All right? Yeah, because if you step back into that, they'll slow you down. So a lot of you guys really are, I see financial growth, health, wealth, and prosperity because you guys are inspired to make a power move with your money and invest. And you can't go wrong with this here. Yeah, just can't go wrong. It's definite growth, okay? And the growth is weird because whatever you invest in, it's almost like if you buy a house or if you buy a car or if you buy a business or something like that. It's something that whatever you invest in today is going to keep on giving in a large way. It doesn't stop, is what I'm saying. It's not just like you did that and that's it. Like you did that. No. It constantly gives back. So in other words, this is long-term investment, longevity. And that's the truth about it. Oh, this is weird and off topic. I don't know who this is for. It just said wear a condom. That's what it said. Wear a condom. That's all I heard. Now, whoever this is for, you are going to be back with your child's father. Some of you guys it's a child's. Some of you, it's a child's father. You remember I heard wear rubber. Okay, that was what it was. That's what I heard. Just so you guys will not feel any shame, because they only back here for one purpose, and a lot of you guys know what that purpose is. Okay, that's the intimacy. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of you guys somehow, like, I'm getting this person know how to cozy up to you guys when you done cooled off and you got lukewarm, and now you're almost like you're not even nowhere upon the healing journey of surpassing the level of whatever you guys went through, right? So what I'm trying to say is, before you know it, they're back again, and nothing has changed with this person. You know what I mean? They're still the same person. They still want the same thing. And a lot of you guys are going to get the same result as feeling that energy of, how you said, a walk of shame type of thing. A lot of you guys are going to be ducking your family members because you're not going to be feeling like, oh, you don't want to see them because you feel like you're not worth anything. You don't want to face them. Yeah, because to step back into that, you're going to feel like you're less a triumphant person, or less of a strong person when you come across like your brother or your sister or something like that. Yeah, and it's going to be hard to express what you did and how you didn't end it, and how you can't cope with when they come back and what they want and how to say no. And then you guys are making up excuses trying to figure out, well, if I do, then it's going to be one parent missing if I say, I feel like, there's that. And some of you guys are just simply, don't realize that it's a codependency there that may have to be worked out for someone. Okay, somebody has a codependency here in this relationship, and one of them is holding on to the child for sex. Okay, the other is holding on to the other just out of habit, out of that codependency part is what I'm getting. Okay. So with all due respect, wear protection, okay, in every way. How do you guys just need a confirmation? What? Anyway, what is going on? A lot of you guys just need a confirmation. Lord, if I say confirmation one more time, just let me get away with it, you guys. But the bottom line is, right? You guys came here because you needed confirmation that you are heavily supported by your angels. A lot of you guys need to recognize that your angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you. All right? As your dreams and your reality become true, they are inspiring, for you guys to get justice at this time. They are communicating with you through your strength. You know how something go on, you be like, that's all right. That's your angels shrugging it off, brushing it off. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Some of you guys may even have interest in criminal justice, or some of you guys are interested in criminal justice, and some of you guys bring others. You have the type of work you do, bring fairness to others as well. Some of you guys could be a mediation type of person, but the bottom line is your communication is key, and your angels are communicating with you guys, like not just through the inner voice, all right, not just through the support, however, through communication, and the way they're communicating you is through your strength, all right? They're telling you that everything you've experienced in your life so far has made you just as strong and courageous as you are. They say don't play with it. You can keep playing with those animals, though, because a lot of you guys love animals, and that's what you're able to communicate with. Some of you guys have a rarity with animals, you know. Some of you guys have a rarity and don't realize that, you know, animals are a part of your life journey, your life work. Some of you guys actually, oh my goodness. Yeah, some of you guys, you know, okay, this is far, but this is what the higher realms is telling me. Some of you guys, I don't know if this exists, but some of you guys can be an animal lawyer, period. And I'm going to end it right there. That's just only for this people, you guys, because people think that you can pick up messages from me, you know, and just use somebody else's. But I just want to let everybody be warned when it comes through to these people right here, which is only the February 13th crew. And this message is not for you. It will not work for you. I've seen it. I've seen people steal. I've seen it in my life. And they think it's just freely given. It's the higher realms freely give it. If it's not for you, then that's what it do. It's strictly for you, number 13. A lot of you guys could be like, you could start a business as an animal lawyer. All right? And you could post up and start posting your stuff up in the veterinarians and stuff like that. Yep, that's where your prosperity can lie for some of you guys. Yeah, and it's so cool because something you do is spiritual growth for you. This is what allow you guys to spiritually grow. Speaking for animals that cannot speak for themselves. You guys, I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Hey, it's keeping you abundant in a big way because they're saying that your life will be supported by what your divine purpose is. And a lot of you guys, your divine purpose is to communicate and support the animals and be their lawyers. Now, I don't know, you know, some of you guys may have to go in there and whip out your card and say what animal in here been abused. And go right in there and do what you got. Yes, indeed. Get them some restitution so they be guaranteed, even if somebody adopt them, it just comes with the adoption or something like that because you already fought for them. I don't know how that goes. But the bottom line is you guys have the rest of the answers to this, okay? Because it's inside of you in that way. All right, so please remember, your confirmation is you guys are spiritually growing to be a spiritual teacher because everything that you grow through and you've experienced, it look well on you, and you are showing people how to do what you do by the support of your angels, okay? Intuitively, you guys know that in a big way. You guys are inspired financially to make moves today, and through those moves, you will receive protection and justice. All right? Exactly. And you can help others. So a lot of you guys, when you make these moves, you're helping others and don't even realize it. So remember that communication is coming through how strong you guys are feeling about a situation that's not healing. All right? When you guys move on in spite of, or do the right thing in spite of, not because of. When you get things done in spite of and not because of. Why? Because the experience you've experienced in your life has made you guys strong and courageous. That's you guys, and that's how your angels are communicating with you guys through your strength. And again, a lot of you guys need to kind of fantasize or play with the ideology of this position existing of a pet lawyer. Okay, or it could be pet lawyer or just animal lawyer. All right, because that's where your abundance lies. I see a lot of money in that long term. All right, I love you guys. This is where we must part ways. If life, lasts, and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, Paulette, peace be unto you and within.